What's up, y'all? Hope all is well out there. I'm cool. And I'm just gonna say how I feel about it. I don't care what everybody else saying. Shouldn't be saying that, talking about that, because he took a ass whooping or because it's taken away from Crawford. I'm not taking away from Crawford. Gave him his credit. Salute. Boom. Now moving on, though. From my own point of view, something ain't right with Spence. Like, something ain't right with him. And whether who you a fan of, you can just see and tell. Some people saying it beforehand, but then Spence was already moving like that beforehand. But I was watching his channel, BDA Boxing. Shout out to them. They had a doctor on there talking about what he's seen and from his own professional point of view, being a doctor. He said that Spence is experiencing residual effects of the car accident he was in. Y'all know all about that, the car accident. Meaning as if, like, as time has went on, he's getting worse as time goes on. It's getting worse and worse. He's experiencing worse neurological damage. You know what I mean? And y'all check out the video. I put it in my community, or y'all just look it up, and then y'all can further hear and listen to him explain what's going on from his own point of view from Spence. And it made a lot of sense to me, not making no excuses. We're past that. Something going on with bro, though, to the point, like, I personally feel like he shouldn't fight no more. Whether it's Crawford or anybody else. Like, he don't need to be in that ring taking no more punishment, because he doesn't have it all to even defend himself. His movement was off. He had no defense. His punches was slow. They didn't have no power behind them. Like, whoever cleared him, he shouldn't even been cleared to fight, it seemed like. We haven't seen Spence in the ring since, loud ass mufflers, not bad. But we haven't seen Spence in the ring since the Ugas fight. Yes, he tore Ugas up 15 months ago, I believe it was, something like that. But even then, when he got his mouthpiece knocked out, protect yourself at all times. What Spence do? Not thinking. He just starts looking for the mouthpiece, and then he got woke up with that two-piece, whatever Ugas had hit him with. Now, that was then. Now, we moving on now, over a year later. That would be the residuals, so to speak. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's deeper than just boxing. That's why I say he should retire, because the man got kids, you know what I'm saying? He don't need to be taking no more punishment like that. He got kids, he got money. He's straight. Now, to just keep going in there, and if you know specifically, you meaning Spence, if he knows specifically, not making no excuses, because he said he's not going to make no excuses. He said if it is an excuse, he wouldn't tell it. You know what I'm saying? Granted, respect. But knowing that within yourself, like, you still got a family and you got life after boxing, it ain't worth it no more. Not for no fans. Nah. Even for yourself. For yourself, you would be doing yourself a favor by retiring. Yeah, it'll look bad. Crawford retired, Spence, whatever. Let everybody say what they gonna say. Because as I said, it's deeper than just boxing at this point. Because someone right with bro. Like, and everybody that watched that fight knows someone right with him. For instance, I didn't catch him walking in because bum ass cable service, bum ass internet or whatever. But I caught the fight. Why did the doctor, what was it, after round 1, round 2? Why did the doctor come in to check on him that soon? Like he had already taken a brutal beating. It's only been 1 round. The doctor came to check him though, right? Checking his eyes, whatever. Didn't use the light, but checking his eyes, whatever, trying to make sure he's straight. Why? A world-class athlete, an Olympian, a unified champion. After 1 round, I think it was after the first round, because I was pissed off. I'm like, what the doctor up over here checking him for? What are you checking him for? That's because they probably already knew something else that's not out yet, if it comes out, but prior to that fight. that caused for the doctor to say, let me check on him. Like, and y'all know Vegas, it's about that money, you know what I mean? It's just, something ain't right, man. No excuses, like I said, but it's deeper than boxing. He just, I personally don't think he should be fighting nobody no more. He wants to rematch already up at 154 in December. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think he should be fighting nobody no more. Even when he had the Pacquiao fight, right? When he had got that fight with Pacquiao, but he had some damage to his retina, Spence said back then he went to 2 and 3 doctors trying to get clear, but wasn't nobody clear him. So if he did have a doctor that said that he shouldn't be fighting or he shouldn't fight, what you think he would have did or probably did? I'm gonna go to somebody else to get clear. But now, if they set that fight to happen again in December, the doctor is gonna be held accountable if they clear that man a fight and they know something ain't right. Because even now, he's so beat up and banged up, like, your body gotta heal. That's gonna need some time to heal. And then right after the healing, you gotta jump right into camp that quick. And that's not even with the neurological things that I'm speaking about now. I think, man, it ain't that, man. It ain't worth it. See, we as boxing fans, a lot of us just don't take credit from Crawford. He's a warrior. Why should he retire? Because he got beat. Because it's deeper than that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we want to see these men get in there, slug it out, and do their thing. They have families, though. And when you take a beating like that and you are off like that, come on, anybody with sense who gonna keep it a buck gonna know, like, nah, something ain't right with him and he don't need to be in that ring no more. That's just my opinion. Who am I? Whatever, that's cool. It ain't worth it. I think he should retire and just move on. It ain't because he took a L, it's the way he took the L and how he looked. Like, something wasn't clicking with him. Even not even listening to Derrick James, his trainer, when he was telling him to do this, to do that. He wasn't doing nothing. He went right back out there and started getting his ass whooped again. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just more punishment now on top of whatever he could possibly really be going on or have going on neurologically. It's just going to be worse. I don't want to see that at 154. It's going to be worse. This man got other things to look for. He a young one, Spence like 33. Nah, man, it ain't worth all that. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Check out that BDA boxing interview they did with some doctor on the phone and actually listen with an open mind and think about what you saw. And I think it is something going on, because why would Spence say, if I did have an excuse, I wouldn't tell it? He put it on Instagram. That's fine. I mean, no excuses. But past that fight, respect, Crawford won, boom. But past that, moving on, he don't need to be in there no more. He don't need to be on, assess it. Assess it with the open mind and think about it and listen to what that doctor was saying, how he was breaking it down. You know what I mean? Right, that's just my opinion. My opinion. Whatever. And fuck my opinion, fuck yours too.